Hello, guys. Hello, and welcome to another day in paradise, and welcome to another edition of the Unapologetic Negropian. I'm not sure how many of you are going to be joining me tonight because this one's kind of ad hoc, so I'm going to go for it anyway. So I don't want this one to drag on for too long, but I wanted to talk a little bit about the language that's being used by the Pan-African panhandlers, the those people who are here to sell their services and their products in order to make a living, and those people who pretend to be Pan-Africanists, but in reality, they are anything but. Okay, I wanted to speak a little bit about the language because I heard something the other day, actually. And I'm still thinking about making a video about this, but I don't know whether it's important enough to make a video about. Okay. But I wanted to discuss this anyway because I found it quite funny. Hello, Tanya. Good morning. Good evening, I should say. Hello, Bola. Hello. It's nice to see you guys here. Thank you for joining me. So anyway, what did I hear? It was Go Black to Africa. And he was on one of his videos. And what does he say now? I can't remember off the top of my head, but he says something along the lines of he was talking about his channel, and he's talking about how he doesn't want to talk about, he keeps calling, he says he doesn't want to talk about his brothers and sisters in that way. He would never talk about his brothers and sisters on his channel. I know it sounds very innocuous, right? Nothing wrong with calling each other brothers and sisters. It just annoys me when I hear people use that term in such a sort of, I don't know, like the same way we use love now, but we don't really understand what love is. So we use the term love so fleetingly, like, yeah, I love you, but we don't really mean it. And I think in the Pan-African movement, hello, Kwame, hello, DMF, hello, Axel Foley, hello. So I think in the Pan-African movement, it's kind of funny because I'm hearing them use these same terms over and over and over again. It's almost as if they are trying to control you with it. I'm going to get back to that later because they are. But yeah, it's almost as if they're trying to control you with it. So anyway, back to what Go Back to Africa said, and what, Prince Dynast says this a lot as well. He says, what's going on, family? Family, I can help you. I can help you get back to Ghana, family. Go back to Africa. I can, I can help you. I can help you. Prince Dynast is like, you want me to help you? Yeah, it's no problem. Your family. So I can help you for the low price of $475 plus tax, for a small deposit of blah, blah, blah. You could hear it. Who would sell that type of service to your real brothers and sisters? You wouldn't. And there is a reason why they use this. It's the reason why Go Black to Africa was saying, he was saying the other day, I think he said, he didn't really mention my name, but he said, what did he say? He said, I wouldn't do that to my brothers and sisters, unlike Negropeans, or something like that. I'm not sure whether he meant me, but anyway, he said something like that. But isn't that the very definition of what a Negropean actually is? Somebody who is, no, from not from my perspective, by the way, but definitely from an American perspective, someone who worships the European culture, somebody who, admires European culture, somebody that, really thinks highly of European culture and of capitalism. Capitalism is not an African thing. It just isn't. If you look at the journey of oh gosh, can somebody tell me his name? Richest man that ever existed. If you look at his journey to Mecca, It's not like he was giving gold away because he thought there was plenty more, where that came from. He knew the value of gold, and he was giving it away whilst he was going along this route to Mecca. Mansa Musa. Yeah, is that his name? Mansa Musa. So he was on his way from Mali, I believe, to Mecca in this big long camel caravan. And of course, he didn't understand the value of money, but he didn't understand what he didn't do was he didn't just use it as if it was something extremely valuable. He didn't hawk it to himself. He understood the power that he had and sort of shared it amongst each other. But that capitalism is greed. So Mansa Musa wasn't greedy. And here we have these guys. And the reality is this, that they are impressing their version of what it means to be a brother and sister, what it means to be family, what it means to be someone who cares for somebody, what it means to have unselfish, altruistic thoughts about a group of people or one person. Because for me, that is ultimately African. It's absolutely African. He's probably not talking about you. He's talking about what we call Key West coconut. Ha ha ha! I like that one. I'm on my laptop today, so I've never been on a laptop doing this. Or maybe I have. It's evening time. It's evening for me. I'm en route to Brussels. My 3 weeks in Gambia my goodness. I didn't even know you was in the Gambia, Tanya. I didn't even know you was in. Oh, man. Long journey back, Tanya. Fly safely. Oh, yeah, you got time today. Hey, listen, I was told, I was given a message by somebody not long ago. I was given a message. They said, oh, please stop doing all these negative videos. And I understand that person actually, because I'm doing a lot of negative videos. I'm doing a lot of negative videos specifically about the Gambia. And I don't think that's fair. So I just wanted to break the ice a bit. It's still negative, but it's really, I wanted you guys to hear the language because they all seem to be using the same language. They all seem to be saying the same thing. And I think one of the main reasons why they do this is because when you continuously repeat something, it's almost as if you're programming that mind into believing that this person is trustworthy. It's like you're corrupting it in a way. You're corrupting your mind, that person's mind. It's like a form of mind control when you can continuously. Hello, Tahira Walatum. Sorry, Tahira. I love a nice name, Tahira. I like that name, Tahira. Yeah. I just have never been able to connect with these two guys' platforms. Yeah, I felt it was speaking of viewers. Yeah, I thought so too. But maybe I'm overthinking, Tanya. Maybe I'm overthinking. But the thing is, it's almost as if when we watch YouTube and we continuously watch these people on YouTube. We continuously see the fist pumps. I mean, this is the embarrassing one when they keep doing this. There is a handful of people who I see doing that who truly mean it. A handful of people. What's his name? Who's the Muslim guy? The happy companion. This guy believes in himself and he believes in his religion and he believes in Allah, right? He does. He believes. He truly believes in it, and I think he gets a lot of unnecessary stick. I really do. He hangs around with the wrong guys, but I think, like a lot of these good YouTubers, like the good people, like the Arrivals and those types, I think they sort of play the diplomacy game. They are there. They're from America. They have their other African American brothers and sisters around them. You just got to play the diplomatic game. Sit back, talk to everybody. Don't create a stir. They've put their heads down. They've gotten to work. I think they've overtaken the Baggs family on the work to their structure, to their house. That is incredible. That just goes to show that slow and steady, that really does win the race when it comes to these long-term projects. Yeah. Sorry, Erika Ariaka. It was so sad. Is YouTube off the algorithm on drama? Yeah, Erica. Honestly, Erica, I was watching something yesterday, and it's really important that when you're speaking to people on YouTube, that you evoke emotion. And that's another thing what these salespeople do. And that's what they are doing. They are using sales tactics, really, really simple sales tactics to get people to hand over their money to them, which is not an easy thing. Not everybody is able to do that. Go Black does it very well. You don't know that he's doing it, and so does Dynast. Dynast does it very well as well. I mean, but Dynast is one of those people that doesn't really make. Kwame, Happy Companion is a fraud. What makes you say that? What makes you say that is a fraud? I don't see it. I don't see it. I know a lot of people don't like him because he's very pro-American. He is very pro-American, which is, I think there's nothing wrong with that, But a lot of people look at the Happy Companion and they are they are aware, that that there is a group of highly intelligent people with skills, a lot of them in the armed forces, coming over to live in Africa, and a lot of people are wary of that. I don't think they've got anything really bad to be wary of, personally. I'm still a people person. I really don't want to get emotional behind my phone screen. Erika Ayaka. Oh, sorry. I think I got the wrong one there. Selling some feel good. Yep, exactly. Unapologetic. You have met any genuine diasporans from the Caribbean or from the US? Yes, I'm looking at one. I am a bloody diasporan from the Caribbean. So's my parents. So's my brothers and sisters. And a lot of other people too. I think I know one or two. Oh, sorry. During your travels? Yes. African diasporans, yes. I have. I did a interview with one of them. I did an interview with one of them in Italy, in Rome. I was there. Was it? Oh my gosh, it was almost a year ago now. Oh my God, that time seems to be flying. Michelle Thomas, how about the melanated Mr. Mosley? Well. What about him? Yeah, I've been hearing a lot more about him, actually. I've had a lot of emails come in. I have to be very careful with the emails. I have to be very careful, but I'm sure he has enemies. And what I don't want to is get information in, and then I have to cipher, I have to sieve through the information to make sure that it's truthful. Could be anybody. The melanated Mr. Mosley, he has enemies. No, it doesn't seem that way, but I think everybody has enemies. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot more things about him. I think I'm going to do a video about him, another 10-minute update. Hello, Augustine, Addison. Hello, thank you, and thank you very much. I was in the army, like a lot of brothers. Yeah, of course. There's a lot. And a lot of people are wary of that, especially on the African continent. You know, they don't have the resources that you have in the United States of America. In the United States of America, they've got pigs running around trying to take care of your veterans and not treating them like they are special people. And that's what these veterans are. They're special people, but they're treating them like, I don't know, just like something that you cast away into the gutter. Really disgusting people. And yeah, it's crazy that they're not treated like the way they should be treated. The Happy Companion believes in his version of Islam. Yeah, let me take a listen to this, what Tanya has to say here. He's as fake as a $3 bill. He's on the continent for all the wrong reasons. Tanya, why do you think he's on the continent for? Because maybe it's because I'm always thinking about money. I am always thinking about money. But I'm sure there are people there. Oh, goodness, I'm yawning. I'm tired. Who else? Oh, gosh, what's his name? Oh, there's another guy. Oh, I keep forgetting him now. Not everybody who is coming from the diaspora, coming back to Africa, are looking for money. And I just have the feeling that the Happy Companion is one of those people. He doesn't seem fake. Yeah, not on his watch, keeping it real, pulling no punches. Yeah, I'm on one recently. I'm not going to stay on for longer than another 40 minutes. So actually, I want to hear from you guys. I haven't heard from you guys in a long, long time. I know I've done a lot of videos about Blacksit. I've done a lot of videos about the Gambia. It's been largely negative, but I want to hear your feedback on that as well. At the end of Blacksit's videos, she always says Blacksit family. I don't know why everybody mentions, I mean, the family, her potential clients as family. She's trying to get that emotional hook. That's what it's called. The hook. Tanya Matoya, I dislike him for his actions in the Gambia. He's not as clean and wholesome as he portrays on his videos. It's interesting. And I'm not trying to defend him because I don't really know him. But YouTubers have an alter ego, and normally that is what you see on the screen. You don't see the real person. You see a different persona altogether. So to say what you see on YouTube, it's definitely fake. It's highly likely going to be fake, but how fake? I think that's the question. This is what we do to each other as Black people: pull each other down on YouTube. Why? Do you know what? I think this is where we have the problem when we call each other Black people, when we use their words. We never use the term Black people to describe ourselves when we were back, in the motherland. Why do we still use that term now? The reason why we struggled against the European colonists was because we had a different way of looking at the world and of territory. There was no such thing as Ghana and Senegal. They didn't exist. National pride didn't exist. It was tribal pride. And I saw Wada Maya talking about tribeless or something like that. I watched a video just today about him talking about having an Africa without borders or tribeless Africa. Like, nah, man, you want to keep that. It's the only thing we got. But we still need to be able to learn to work together. That's the most important thing. Let's have a look. Black to Africa. The African diaspora is planning a trip in March, the springtime. What do you think about that? Sorry. The African diaspora is planning a trip in March, the springtime. Which which group is planning to go? Anyway? He's no saint either. Looking for blind allegiance in color. Yeah, and yeah, that's the weird thing. I just don't think we should define ourselves by what they call us. I don't think that's fair on our ancestors who didn't look at life the same way as we do. A lot of people argue that having a nation controlled by one government, that is progress because you get a lot more done because you got a lot more people under your control. So it's easier to synchronize people, work, travel, and everything else under one common societal, norm, the structure. Yeah, I think it's easier to do it this way. However, there's still a traumatic, passing down of this trauma to our young ones. It's not good. It's not good. Pan-African, we look upon ourselves from outside inward, other cultures from inward out. Indoctrination. DMF. Most of Afridama's topics are all about indirectly causing disputes between people. He's sitting there preaching like a school teacher. Is Afridamus Gambian? I thought he was always Gambian. He could be Senegalese, right? I don't understand him. Honestly, I don't understand him. Sometimes I hear him talk. When you sit down and listen to him, you listen to the way he talks about certain countries, listen to the way he talks about Africa. It's really weird because he's clearly African. His phenotype is unmistakable, right? But he talks about Africa so negatively, so badly, and about how it was better for him to run away, And then when you hear him talk about America, it's America this, America that. It's almost as if he's someone who's fresh, green, wet behind the ears, just somebody that's only been in America or perhaps only been in a country with decent infrastructure for the first time and is just looking around, oh, these roads, let's talk about these roads. It's really weird that he's like that. Yeah. But he's definitely another person. He may not have a massive following, but he's another person who takes advantage and manipulates people. Okay, diasporans should not be telling Africa what to do. They should keep quiet and listen. Speak last. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with that. I don't, I did a video on Africans, diasporans, and whether they are, worth our time watching, listening. I just find it impressive that a lot of these people, especially the Gambians, that's the weird one. They talk about Gambia, they love it, and then they run from it. At the first opportunity, they get on that plane, they go, get a house in South London, or it doesn't take them long. It's crazy. Yeah, Afridamus thinks he's African American looking down on Africa. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. That is a man who loves the United States of America too much. Just too much. Because I don't love that country. And I lived there probably longer than he did, or he has. I'm not sure how long he's been there for. But I've been there. I lived there for a while, 5 years. 4.5 years, if I want to be exact. So I know America. I know enough about it. The America that Afrodama speaks about doesn't exist. But I think I'm not going to try and convince you of that. I think it's better if you just go there and see for yourself. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not following AFCON. Let's have a look. But I will now. Definitely will now. Right, Gambia's not there. Did Senegal? No. Nigeria won, right? Nigeria beat Egypt or something like that. That's crazy. Who are you rooting for? Who am I rooting for? It's a good question. Us in the diaspora, like I said before, we've been brought up to believe that Africa is just one big entity, So it's difficult. It's difficult for me to say, but I don't care who wins. As long as it's West African, I don't care. Sorry. Most Africans lose themselves after they get to the West. That could be true. But it's not difficult to lose yourself in a place like New York, to lose your focus. It isn't. That's unfortunate. Oh my. Let's have a look. Aha. I think I'm going to open a business named Coconut Help Center. You can get a discount. I like that one. That one's funny. I haven't heard that one before. But do better. I want to see it. I want to hear a better one from you. Here arrives knowledge is power. Still waiting for their free imaginary land in Ghana. Oh man, these people. Yeah. Yeah. I really can't say anything about that. Buy your land first and then get your, because land in Ghana is still reasonably priced, 5,000 for one plot, right? Or 4,500, depending on who you go through. So, yeah. Most Africans lose themselves. Sorry, I've read that one already. Let's have a look. In the woke Western culture, one day will define. I didn't read that. Sorry. One day, one may define itself as anything imaginable. LGBTQTXYZ. Knowledge of power. FR. Thank you. Michelle Thomas. Hello, Michelle Thomas. I'm an African American and I don't love America. I plan on moving out of America in a few years. Yeah. You have to get to work now, Michelle. You'd be surprised how fast a few years will go by. Gambia won. Well done, Gambia. Well done, Nigeria. That's really good news. I wish you well. Yes, travel well and safely, Tanya. It'd be really interesting to hear. Yeah, I'm going to I think I'm going to make a video about this as well. I think it's important for me to talk. Guys, I don't know what I need to tell you in order to make you sure that you guys are aware that there is somebody out there and that they are trying to manipulate you. I'm not quite sure what you should say, but if I was you, I know you're watching more than one Pan-Africanist YouTuber. Listen to the terms they use, you know, what they're actually saying. It's crazy. It's almost as if they're a cookie, cardboard cutout of each other, saying the same things. Ah, man, George Orwell. What can I say? Okay, guys, I wanted to wrap this up. I'm not sure how long I've been online. Oh, half an hour, which is good because I want to wrap this up now. Firstly, because I'm very tired for some reason. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm literally falling asleep now. But secondly, because I have a video that I need to edit, and I need to edit a little bit of it now. Then I'm going to finish it. I'm going to release it tomorrow, I hope, before 6 o'clock Central European time. And it is such a good video. Guys, you're going to love this one. So please stay tuned for that. Michelle Thomas, in America, sorry, I'm going to read that one before we go. In America, there are so many Africans that run over to New York and New Jersey. They bought into that fantasy that America puts about America being the promised land. It is crazy, right? That we all believe that America is the promised land. I think it is for some people. And I think if you're rich, it is. But then again, being rich, I suppose you could, yeah, can pay for a lot of things. There's a reason why all these rich Russians are moving to London and not New York, although they are buying. The Chinese are doing that too. Because London is one of those. It's literally like a micro economy, and they don't like things like, anything that will disrupt that economy. Like giving people's names over to Europol or Interpol, who may be guilty of fraud. But yeah. Unapologetic, are diasporans in Africa planning on giving up their citizenship or planning to keep it in their back pockets? I doubt it. I don't think so. But then again, I think the question is, do they have the power to keep it in their, in her pockets? Oh my goodness. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Martin Luther King Jr. said, cut the check, and he was immediately assassinated. Yeah. Motherfuckers. So I shouldn't swear. Damned. Damned, I shouldn't have said that. Okay, Santa. What can I do for your lazy ass? I don't know. I was going to have a coffee, but it's too late for me to do that now at this current moment. And it is a Saturday, but I don't want to ruin the live stream. I want people to come on afterwards and have a listen to this. Guys, read the body language, read the actual language. As soon as they start calling you brother, sister, as soon as they start giving you all this, you're my best friend type talk, and then the worst happens. They have to shop you in. You can't trust anybody nowadays. Really, you can't. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Guys, I'm going to end this here, actually, which is a shame, 76. If I wake up later, I'm going to come back online. Okay. right now. I'm falling off. I'm dropping off. Really? Guys, stay away from the fake panhandlers, okay? And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for joining me, guys. Thank you for joining me. I'm not interested in Africa. It's clear to me that most of the Africans are not ready to move forward in the new paradigm. How would you know that, Crypto Walk? Have you met most Africans? I don't think you have. So yeah, I think a lot of Africans are very smart when it comes to the algorithm. I think so. Yeah, how to control it and manipulate it. They should be like me into those Pan-African propagandas. They are setting research self-key. Yeah, you get when Muslims, when you don't go to the mosque, people look at you a certain way. Same thing. It's a form of social control. I'm back. Oh my gosh, that looked terrible. So, guys, listen, I'm going to leave it there because I don't know what's going on with my goddamn internet. The internet's perfect, by the way, but I just don't like live streams for this reason. Technically, they're too challenging for me. So, I'm going to see you in the next one. Thanks for coming, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.